welcome to Restored by Polish. We talk about how polish helps us with our overall mental and physical well-being. I'm Krista.
I'm Jacqueline.
Merry Christmas. That's going to be the title of this one. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year,
Happy everything,
all the things,
Happy everything,
just all the things. Yes, exactly. We just wanted to put a quick little video out just to thank everybody for all of your wonderful support. We are still. Well, I'm still sort of enjoying doing this. I can't speak for you, I guess.
I love you, so
yeah,
I do it for you, and I'm kind of a little bit of comic relief. I think everyone agrees with that.
A little bit. Well, and I also think it's good to have personal growth, right, and put yourself out there and do things that aren't
I think
always.
Some people know this, but maybe not everybody, is how much I dislike being in front of the camera. I'd rather be behind the camera, so it's very uncomfortable for me.
Yeah,
I don't love it.
Yeah. Well, you're getting better. We're like, what, 3.5 years in now?
Really?
I think.
Is it that long?
It is.
It's
3.5 years in, which is kind of crazy to think that. But we do thank you all for coming and listening to our craziness and following along on our polish journey, and especially with the Restored by Polish and that journey, which that's kind of evolved over time, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, we've had a little evolution of the brand. Definitely got a couple of products even from Restored Naturally. Had the heel stick. Thank you so much for all your wonderful support on that.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
the heel stick is crazy.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal with that heel stick. And if you haven't tried it yet, you need to, because it definitely has a huge cult following for sure. So thank you so much for that. So might be seeing some different changes as we go forth, both in brand and in the channel.
Who knows?
Things I'd like to focus on, I think, with the channel. Well, one thing I think with the channel is I'm really starting to look at more editing features and how to edit, do some little editing effects. So I've been playing around with that. I'd like to at some point invest in some better equipment, at some point we might do that. So
the phone's pretty epic though.
It is. I think more audio. I'd like to look at better microphone. I watch a lot of other YouTubers, especially in the true crime world, and they all have those big mics, which I think your son actually had given me an idea for.
He could tell you exactly what
he did. He actually took my phone and put it on my Amazon wish list about the one I needed to get, because her son does. His degree is in all that.
We have two that do audio video.
Exactly.
Both of them,
So at any rate, my thing with it is because it's two of us, it's not one of us. So all my YouTubers that I watch, they are always doing one of them.
Well, I could quit.
So.
I'll give
She's
you my notice.
Quit over the microphone.
I'll give you my notice right now.
No, you're not allowed to quit.
I'm giving you my 2-week notice.
No. At any rate, so that's one of my goals.
She won't let me quit.
No, you're not allowed to quit. I'm sorry, I won't let you quit. And you guys tell her too. She's not allowed to quit because you just need to be here. It's plus it's like you said, it's not just the channel. It's not just about nail polish. It's not just the brand. It's what is our tagline, right? It's about and the making ourselves feel better, right? And polish does do that, but also our time together does that, and having girl time. And that's important, I think, for our emotional well-being. I think, especially when you're dealing with so much stress in the world right now, because there are so many horrible things going on right now, and I feel like I'm constantly praying every day for something new that's come up, and people that are suffering. So, but also, just the fact of being able to be together and have that fellowship together is important, I think. So you're not allowed to quit. So
even though I don't really like being in front of the camera, I'm not allowed to quit.
I
think just be the voice behind the camera?
No, sorry, you still have to do this part. So we do have a couple of ideas coming up. I'm working on getting. Your husband will jump in on it, but we're trying to get our husbands to do. I think I saw it first with Carolina from Gotta Love Polish. She did the husband nail polish tag, which I thought was hilarious. So I
think that would be great.
I'm working on getting my husband to do that. He's not quite as outgoing as your husband.
I think your husband's like me, and you're like my husband.
Absolutely. We've said that a million times.
So that's why this is torture for me. He won't get in front of the camera like this. I don't think.
My husband won't, but your husband will be like all over it.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be
He'll
like,
the
okay,
star of
let's
the
do
show.
it. Yeah, like we were talking about it yesterday, and she said that if she told her husband like today, like in 2 hours, you're going to be doing this, he would be totally on board with it. My husband needs. I've already started since the moment that I saw Caroline's video. I've been putting little tidbits in his mind, letting it ruminate. He's got to let it marinate, think about it
For like
kinda,
a month.
Yeah, and then I got to like hit all the angles. Like you don't have to put your face on the camera. You don't have to. I have to. So I have to just keep working at it a little bit at a time.
It will be
and
entertaining.
I'm hoping
if you can get him to do it, it'll be entertaining.
Here's what I want to do with it. I kind of want to do like where, because everybody when they've done it is just like how much do their husbands know, but we're gonna do game show.
Yeah.
Let's see
which husband knows the most?
Who's been listening and paying attention the most about.
I think
the
your
polished
husband will win. I don't know.
I don't know. Here's the thing. My husband has very selective hearing, even though he listens a lot to our videos because I'm editing. Or,
Yeah, he's not really taking it all
He's not
in.
always taking it in because
Okay.
he'll do. He's a classic engineering nerd. Like he listens to what's important and tunes out what's not important.
I do that
And
too.
if it's inefficient in any way, then it doesn't.
See, and that's why I get bored when we're doing our
It's
videos
inefficient.
because I'm like, I have other things I could be thinking about.
Yep, absolutely.
I get that. I
yep,
actually understand that.
absolutely. Yep, my husband's all about efficiency. So we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed that we'll do that. Also, still looking into hoping to get the gemstone series still going
Again?
Yeah, one more. People are actually looking forward to that. So
Round two, and
some
maybe
different
I'll have a
stones.
polish for every single one of them because I kind of like fell off on that.
Yeah, well, with the house and everything.
With
moving,
everything.
Yeah,
Well,
with
and
everything.
my
yeah.
daughter moving to Germany.
Yeah,
It's
a lot of
just
stuff came up. So hopefully, we'll have an entire
a little much.
gemstone polish.
Well, maybe I'll make them in January because January is usually pretty slow.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just make the whole
Of course,
year in
with your
January.
luck, that's what the house will sell. And then
Right, and then it won't be slow.
So yeah,
I
so
kind of
don't
hope
quote
it
us on
does
that.
sell in January. Yeah.
Don't go to.
I'll do my best. How about that?
I
That's all
would
can promise
also.
to.
I would also at some point like to finish the color psychology series.
Yeah, but we need to find people.
I know, and because honestly, that is actually one of my favorite
It's
series
pretty
that
fun.
we've ever
What colors
done.
are we missing?
Purple, magenta. There's a couple like weird ones that we haven't gotten to yet. Brown. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
that's crazy. I wonder who would have brown as their favorite color.
My oldest son.
Well, why don't we do him?
I don't know if it's still like his favorite, but when he was, and when he was little, he would always say that he'd always choose the brown crayons. He would go,
We should see if he'll do it for us.
Okay, but you know why he finally, when I asked him finally, when he was older, I'm like, why brown? Because it's the color of chocolate. It makes sense. So I'm not really sure if that's his favorate color now, but when he was little, that's what he did. So I don't know if there's anybody else out there who thinks brown is their favorite color. So yeah, there's a few more out there. And if you haven't seen any of those videos, I really highly recommend that you do because it's absolutely fascinating.
It is fascinating.
I do have a playlist, and I'll see if I can link it in this video where you can just watch all of those because it's really fascinating to see if. Because we kind of went into it blindly, right? We'd have people didn't know what I was going to say, and having those people that was their favorite color come back and say, like,
was
"Oh
really
my
cool.
gosh, this really did happen."
It was really cool.
Or that really is true about me. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's amazing. And like I said, I always think that there's a link between the color psychology and the birthstones. I think that there's a link between what color the birthstone is and what those stones represent. And I'm always going to preface to you, it's not like this is for fun.
Yeah.
It's not like we worship stones or like
it's entertainment.
or telling you'll get better if you wear this stone or like this color. But no, we're just doing this for fun. It's just fascinating. It's it's kind of I guess maybe a little bit of a pseudoscience. Although the person that did all the research on the color psychology, she really is a psychologist and she really did study for like decades.
Well, and that's why it's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating.
Pretty accurate.
Pretty fascinating.
It's pretty accurate so far.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, those are a couple of my goals for the channel.
My goal is to quit.
You see what I have to put up with.
Maybe she'll let me quit this year.
No, you're not going to get to.
You just live far from me now.
Yes. Well, but we're making it work.
We're making it work. It's just harder because
I mean, even when I'm here, like I've been here for a long time now, this little spread, and I haven't really seen you that much. So
we've walked 3 times.
Yeah. So, but sometimes it's just whether I'm here or there, it's sometimes it's just hard to connect.
Sometimes it's hard to connect when you're here because you only have 2 days and I'm working. Yeah. So that's the issue.
And that's one of the struggles that we have with having a channel where it's a collaboration channel, right?
So sometimes you have to do them alone.
When you have, I watch other YouTubers out there that collaborate every once in a while. while with somebody else, and they talk about trying to get their schedules together, and that's us. That's us all the time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I was just thinking, what I would love to like maybe dabble in doing a series of nail polish and true crime, because those are my two passions.
Oh yeah, you like that, huh?
But yeah,
I will not be a part of that.
I don't know how to
I would not be part of
together.
that, because I can't handle that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. That makes you.
I don't like it.
I know. My husband always wonders how I can. I mean,
I can't
literally listen to. What's really funny is when I'm sitting there wrapping presents, and instead of listening to Christmas music, I'm listening to everybody who's gotten butchered.
Oh.
Which is so sad to say. I'm laughing about it, but most of the cases that I listen to, especially during like when I'm wrapping presents and things, are cases that took place many, many, many years ago.
Oh.
But I do like the like present day true crime too. I've really gotten into this. I don't watching trials and things like that.
Not me, man.
So yeah,
nope.
Yeah, no. I think I'm fascinated with the whole law side of it. That's what I think is kind of fascinating. So, and how they figure it out, and crime scene investigations, and putting evidence. I like the puzzle pieces too.
Well, maybe you could do that by yourself, and then you won't need me as much.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I've played around with it in my mind, but we'll see.
I mean, honestly, sometimes I don't know why you want me to do this, because I'm so not the same person as you.
Well, but
or the opposite.
I think that's what makes friendships happen, though. Yeah, I think if you're too much alike, then it's kind of boring.
So she's the girly one, and I'm not. If you haven't figured that out.
Yeah.
You're the girly girl.
But you say that, but yet when you look at how much I do up at the cabin as far as like hiking and being a mountain woman and stuff. So I am a girly girl, but I am half girly girl and I am half outdoorsy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And the fact that we both like the same vehicles cracks me up.
Yeah.
Because I would not think that.
I do. I want a big rig with big old tires, and maybe I'm trying to compensate for being 5'1".
But I like the same rigs you do. That's what's so funny.
So see?
I mean, we drove this. You're driving the car that I drove right now.
Yeah.
I had the same car as you.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's bizarre.
Truth be told, I don't even really care about vehicles as long as I get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
I don't really care. It's only been recently that I've been like, oh, that's kind of a cool car.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Everyone makes fun of me when I drive my husband's truck. My husband has a really, really big, like, honking truck,
and you're just this tiny
and I'm
thing.
like, I look like, so my husband makes fun of me all the time. He says I look like I'm 10 in there. So.
Yeah, well, right now she's on a stool that's like 6 inches taller than mine.
Just so we can be even.
So we can be even. There you go. There's the truth. Okay. She's a tiny person.
Yeah, I'm just short. I'm Italian. I'm a Sicilian.
And I am not a tiny person. I am very tall.
You're the avatar.
I'm the avatar.
Oh, I only say that because I'm jealous, because I wish I was tall.
Well, I got called stork in middle school because I was this tall and I weighed 95 pounds.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I had to have it one way or the other, I would prefer that. So, yeah. Although I will say, my one thing I said all of my growing up years when I got to that age is that I had more selection of guys.
Yeah, because they're all short.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, where are the guys?
Yeah, because I
grew up in a family with tall men, and all of a sudden I'm trying to date, and they're all like, come up to here on me.
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh, well,
yes.
I found a tall one, though.
You did, yeah. That was taller than you, though.
Tall enough that I can wear heels and not be taller than him.
Good.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
I see him eye to eye when I wear heels.
My husband, I was getting ready for bed last night and I was brushing my teeth, and my husband came up behind me, and it's like, we've been together for 30 plus years, and he came up behind me, and he was like patting my head. He's like, you're so little. I'm like, are you just now like remembering like how tiny I am? So yeah, but
she is little, small but mighty.
There you go.
You are small but mighty. That's for sure.
I like that. I'll take that. I'll take that as my tagline. So.
Yeah.
And the other area I just wanted to hit is that maybe we also should hit again a little bit more about wellness and healing, definitely. And maybe more in a broader sense, not so much just grazing over it, but like what things can we do besides polish that can help us to keep a good mindset, and because I am a true believer 1,000% that if you feel good mentally, it definitely affects your. I mean, it's not 100%, but it will affect you definitely physically. Yeah. So that's half the battle is where your headspace is. Especially when you're dealing with chronic illness.
Chronic illness can take you down.
Absolutely. So you got to get in a good headspace. So I would like to maybe we can do a little bit with that, a little bit more with that too as well, because that's sort of why we started the whole channel to begin with. So
I like it.
Yeah. So
I'll be on those.
Excellent. I know, and hopefully we can get back in. It's been a minute since we've done more awareness polishes, to support
Yes, I
groups.
know. I
So,
like those so much.
So
too.
yeah, so we'll see. We're gonna have some mighty goals for 2024. We'll see how many we can hit. And if you guys have any suggestions out there, what you'd like to see, where would you like to see our channel go? What would you like to see more of on the channel? We would love to hear those suggestions, and definitely we'll take everything seriously. So yeah, feel free to put those down there. Again, we thank you so much for joining in with us on this journey. We hope you have a wonderful, jolly season this year.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
All of the above.
And
Yes.
we will see you next year.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.